Oh, I know what you're gonna say. You ain't gotta tell me, right? You ain't gotta tell me what you're gonna say. I already know.
Am I rocking the Nike headband with the Under Armour fit? But what is he doing, right?
Look, all jokes aside, bro. I know I've been gone for a while, right? I know, bro. I know y'all been missing me too. Look, I've been checking the comment section. I've been checking the DMs. Y'all been like, where's Froze? Where is he at? Man, get that out of here. Look, all I want to say is I'm back. I don't know how often I'm gonna be putting these videos out, but I just want to let y'all know I'm back for the time being. You know, people been pulling me left, people been pulling me right. You know, I've been doing a lot, right? Busy man over here, but I just want to say I'm back for the time being. But without further ado, what's good or whatever, it's the Frozen One, or Froze for short. And today we're going to be talking about my thoughts on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4? Had to check the background real quick. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Excuse me. And just giving you my thoughts on what I feel about the game and whatnot. So originally the plan was to put Black Ops 4 gameplay in here. So that's why I recorded that, and I already had the video set up. But the alpha came out and I want to show y'all the new stuff. So why not record that? So I went back and recorded that. But just know that later on in the video, there's probably going to be some mention to Black Ops 4. Probably in the next clip, to be honest with you. There's going to be mention in Black Ops 4. And if it seems out of place, just know that it's because originally I was playing Black Ops 4 or recorded Black Ops 4 for this. Just want to let y'all know, fam. Just so y'all know, don't get confused on like, why is this on my Black Ops 4? What purpose does that have here? Now you know. You may ask, why Black Ops 4? Why not Modern Warfare, right? Because Black Ops 4 is better, bro. Guaranteed. No cap, okay? So that's the reason why you're seeing Black Ops 4. Modern Warfare, unless they fix the things in the video that I put out like some months ago, the game's still trash in my opinion. The multiplayer, not Warzone. I know most people probably playing Warzone right now, so disregard everything I said. Warzone is a bop. Like that's a fun mode, right? Haven't been playing that often either, but it's more fun than the traditional multiplayer. But I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the multiplayer. But without further ado, we're gonna talk about my thoughts on Black Ops Cold War. And you know, I like to start off with the negative stuff so we can end on a positive note. So let's gonna start with the cons first. Now the first con I have about this game is somewhat of a reason why I didn't like Modern Warfare. Is some of the maps that I was seeing on the preview or the trailer or whatever are a little too big, right? Pause. I was looking at a map. I don't know the name of the map. Didn't really pay attention to the names of the maps. I was just basically trying to enjoy the gameplay for what it was. But it was definitely the map that had like 3-4 ships or something like that, and you can zip line between them. Somebody in the comment section let me know what the map is. I don't know. That map isn't that big, but it's big enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, Call of Duty maps should be, I don't know, like what everybody else thinks, but in my opinion, Call of Duty maps should be like small to medium size, 3-lane structure. That's what Call of Duty is, right? In my opinion, right? I don't know about Call of Duties 1 through 3 or even the other ones, but Call of Duty 4 and so on has been, well, up until like a certain point, has been like 3-lane structured maps. And they've been like small, medium, and like somewhat big, but not humongous. Like when they started making Ghosts, they started making the maps way bigger than they needed to be. Before that, they were cool. You may say, what about Wasteland? What about CeeLo maps like that? Yeah, okay, those maps were big too, but I feel like the way Call of Duty ran back then, they were a lot more manageable than now. Like nowadays, like the way they set these maps up, it's like you gotta snipe on them. If you don't snipe, then you're getting picked by people who are sniping. So I don't know, but that's just my take, right? Some of the maps that I was noticing still looked a little big. Not a lot. And I'll touch on that in the next section, the pro section, but some of them were looking just a little too big. I don't like that. I can deal with a few maps looking big. I don't want the majority of them being big, you know what I'm saying? This is a very out there conversation, but I'm gonna get off this topic. I ain't trying to talk about big stuff anymore, you know what I'm saying? The next con that I have is the vehicles that they have in the game, the vehicle warfare might be a bit much, right? The first time that I know of vehicles being introduced in Call of Duty was World at War, when you had the tanks. And it was okay. Like, I didn't mind it that much. It was only on select maps. I think it was like Roundhouse, Outskirts, CeeLo? Yeah, CeeLo. That was in World at War, right? It was in just those few maps and whatnot. And I mean, there's probably more. I'm just naming the ones that I can remember. World at War was how long ago? those maps, you know, when you got on those maps, you dealt with it. It was manageable. Some people hated it, some people loved it, some people were just in between like me. It's like you just dealt with it. It was what it was type thing. And it was okay, but it definitely for me wasn't preferable. Like if you didn't have the tanks in there, it would be a lot more enjoyable because I don't want to have to deal with people sniping me to the left and a tank rolling up on me on the right to take me out. It's not a good situation, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't like it as much, but I dealt with it, you know what I'm saying? The vehicle warfare in the new Call of Duty coming out might be a little bit much. You got people going around on jet skis and people in, I don't know what they're called, but I'm assuming they're essentially like mongooses in Halo on land, right? In Call of Duty, I don't know what they're calling them in Call of Duty, but essentially this is like, it adds another dynamic into Call of Duty that wasn't there before. And then you still got the tanks and whatnot, I think. I'm pretty sure I saw tanks. If I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. I'm not trying to give out misinformation, right? Or false information. But I thought I saw tanks in there. It may be a little bit too much. It might be just a bit much for a Call of Duty game. Vehicles are great in Battlefield, but that's why Battlefield is the way it is. Like Battlefield is going for that more realistic type of warfare experience and whatnot. Call of Duty was not really going for realism. It was going for realism adjacent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're gonna be real enough for it to be, you know, not just totally Halo or totally like some fictional like shooter or something like that, fantasy type shooter. We want to give you like a realistic, like we're based off of a war and then tell our own story with it. So they want to give you realistic, I guess, components, but it's not going on full-fledged realism. And in some cases, Battlefield isn't going on full-fledged realism as well, but it's more realistic than Call of Duty is, you know what I'm saying? But when people play Call of Duty, the perk system, the kill streaks, they're just trying to, it's more of an arcadey type first-person shooter, in my opinion. I think most people would agree with that though. So the whole realism thing is not really that big of an issue, or it's not really that big of a desire for Call of Duty players. So when I see them adding all these vehicles and people saying that they want destructible environments and stuff like that, don't listen to those people. I already said this in the first video I made about Call of Duty. Don't listen to people who don't play Call of Duty. They want you to add the components that they like in their Rainbow Six Siege games, their Battlefield games. I already mentioned this. Those are good games in their own right. Don't add those in Call of Duty. We, as Call of Duty players, right? I can't really call myself a Call of Duty player anymore, but I was back in the day, right? But people who play Call of Duty a lot and enjoy it for what it is, don't want Battlefield and Call of Duty. Battlefield people don't want Call of Duty and Battlefield, so why are you gonna put Battlefield stuff in Call of Duty? You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Rainbow Six Siege. It was a tactical shooter. Like, there's no place for that in Call of Duty. You can be tactical in Call of Duty. I'm not saying you can't do that, but you don't want the whole proning system, laying on your back, putting up barriers and whatnot. That's Siege. That's Siege. Leave that in Siege. That's good where it's at. Great game. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here saying great game. I don't even play Siege, fam. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't play it. But I've been told by friends that's a great game. I'm gonna take their word for it. They know how to play games, right? And they have really good taste. I'm gonna take their word for it. Great game, right? Battlefield I've played, I enjoy Battlefield. Great game. We don't want those in Call of Duty. Vehicle warfare might be a bit much. The big maps might be, you know, a bit much. Some of them, not all of them. But other than that, from what I've seen, from what they showed me in the trailer, those are my only two cons of the game so far. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot more once we know it comes to fruition. We can play it. Oh, I'm not gonna make another whole video about, oh, this game is trash. This game, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But as of right now, those are the only cons I have about the game. So now, let's talk about the pros. For the pros of the game, my first pro is it's Black Ops, but with a Modern Warfare feel. I don't mean Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare. I mean the Modern Warfare that just came out. You say, well, hold up. Hold up. You don't even like Modern Warfare multiplayer. Why would you like this? Let me get this right. Let me clear this up for you, right? Modern Warfare is not a bad multiplayer.
What?
In terms of movement and whatnot. Modern Warfare, in my opinion, is bad because the maps are huge. It doesn't play the same. And like, it plays more like Battlefield and Call of Duty. The reason why Modern Warfare, in my opinion, is not a good game in the multiplayer part of it is because it plays like Battlefield. And that doesn't mean Battlefield is trash. It just means that Battlefield is in Call of Duty. I don't like that. But you say like, so why would you like this? When I say it feels like Modern Warfare, it's like you still got somewhat of the movement stuff, but it's more like Black Ops with that type of movement, in my opinion. Essentially, it's the reason why it feels like Modern Warfare is because the movement is similar to it, but it's like Black Ops because of the I guess, the aesthetic of Black Ops and the feel of Black Ops. It's hard to explain, right? It's essentially like I'm playing Black Ops on a new engine, and that's fine to me. That's fine for me. I like that, and that's the reason why I'm content with this game coming out, because it looks like Black Ops 2, but with a Modern Warfare type movement system, and hopefully the maps aren't big enough to like take me away from that, and the gunplay, the mechanics of the game aren't bad enough to make me not want to play the game anymore. Hopefully, right? But as it stands, that's a pro for me. The next pro, close quarters combat seems to be back. Now, this is what I was trying to allude to in my previous pro without actually saying it, because I wasn't really trying to get to this point yet until right now. But close quarters seems to be back. There was a map that I've seen that looked like either Turbine on Black Ops 2. Yeah, Black Ops 2, had to be Black Ops 2. Or Afghan on Modern Warfare 2. Essentially, it was like it looked like a crash plane was in the middle of the thing, in the middle of the ground. It was like a sandy area, like a desert type area that people were fighting in, and it seemed like there was a lot more close quarters. Now, if you remember, Afghan and Turbine both had long range of sight in the map. When I say close quarters combat, I'm not saying that I want the map to be like, I don't know, Dome on World at War, or that even had long range of sight. That wasn't necessarily a small map either. Or like Courtyard on like on World at War, or to Shipment. That's a better example. Shipment on Modern Warfare. I'm not saying I want all the maps to look like that, especially have you played Shipment on Modern Warfare? Game is ridiculous, man. You spawn, you're dying. If people are already like got their reticle pointed at you at your spawn location, you're dying, bro. It's guaranteed. You can't really spawn when you're playing like a 12v12, I think. I don't know. It's ridiculous, right? When I say that it's like in close quarters seems to be back, referring to the Turbine level. Like I said, I don't know these map levels. I don't know what they are. But referring to the Turbine type level, I've seen a lot more people coming around corners and like, you know, meeting people like right in front of them, and you're getting into close range battles and stuff like that. I like that. There are long ranges of sights in the map, just like there are long ranges of sights in Afghan and Turbine. But the majority of the gameplay can be played in close quarters. If you want to be a sniper, you can. I'm not saying I don't want to snipe. I want sniping to go away completely. I'm just saying I want there to be more of a chance for me to be able to get my stuff off, right? Being a running gunner type person, because that's how I play. I run and gun. I don't really snipe that often, and when I do, I'm not that great at it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like to run around with an assault rifle or a submachine gun, shotgun, you know, run up on people, flank a lot, and things like that. You probably seen it in the gameplay right now what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm telling you. You probably seen it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel like close quarters seems to be back, and that's a major plus for me. That's one of the main reasons why I want to get this game, because it seems like they're doing a lot more. I mean, you saw what happened in Modern Warfare. They released the maps like Shoot House and probably another one that I haven't seen because I haven't been playing the game. They know they messed up on these maps, fam. If they didn't know they messed up, they wouldn't have released Shoot House. Shoot House is a great map. You can snipe on the map if you want to. There's long range of sight on there. It's 3-lane structure. You can run around, you can flank routes and whatnot. The map is not the best map in Call of Duty history, but it's a really good map. It's a really good map. And it's because it follows the 3-lane structure. It allows people to get their stuff off, whether they want to go be a flanker, they want to be a running gunner, they want to be a sniper. You are able to do a lot. And that's a good Call of Duty map, in my opinion. That's why they released it, because they knew they messed up, fam. This is not unknown knowledge, bro. They know what they did. Call of Duty knew what they did, and that's why they released that. The next pro that I have, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the main reason why a lot of people get it. I mean, when I was watching the reveal, you know, they had a live chat on the side, right? I was watching the reveal, and this is the main thing I was asking for. I don't understand why they would want to see this in a multiplayer reveal, because it's not based off of multiplayer. Yeah, it's co-op multiplayer, I guess, and you can already know what I'm talking about since I gave you that little tidbit. But that's not the main focus of what this reveal was about. They're gonna get to that, guaranteed. Let me stop beating around the bush. You probably wondering what I'm talking about, even though you already know. Zombies is back, right? Zombies are back. Grammatical error, who cares, right? Zombies appear to be back. I'm excited for this. I like the zombies in... Which game was it? Was it Black Ops 4? Was it? Yeah, it was Black Ops 4. So Black Ops 4 zombies was probably, if my memory is correct, Black Ops 4 zombies is the one where the zombies somehow just pop up out of the ground and jump into your face and whatnot. Look, I don't watch scary movies because I don't like being scared. It was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That map, The zombies, it was fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like being scared like that, but the overall zombies of that is fire. The best zombies besides like, you know, the World at War and Black Ops zombies like 5 and not Kino der Toten and stuff like that. The best one would be the Infinite Warfare zombies, where you're like in the 90s, I believe. Those are probably the best zombies if you're not talking about the old times, right? The Black Ops and the World at War zombies. But the Black Ops 4 zombies, that's pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie to you. People say they like transit. Transit? I don't say I like transit. I only like transit if you stay at one of the locations. Like once you get on the bus and go to different locations, whatnot, nah, just put me at the farm or put me at the city and leave me there. I only like the bus thing. Cool. I mean, I understand it's a cool little dynamic they have. I don't really care for that much. I just want one location. That's just me though. That may be an unpopular opinion. I don't care. All I want to say is zombies is back. Zombies are back. Whatever. And that seems to be one of the, you know, main things that people are looking forward to. Yeah, those are my 3 pros. Like I said, when the game comes out, I will probably have a lot more cons, a lot more pros. Just depends on what direction you're going with. The game can come out and I can be like, this game's trash. You know, like I can be like, I am looking forward to this game. It's not my highly anticipated game coming out, but I am looking forward to it. I'll pick it up. I'll play it just to see like how it is and whatnot. And then I get my first impressions, get my review and whatnot. Hopefully, not making any promises. Don't quote me on that. But hopefully I can get another video out about like how I feel about the game once it's actually been released. Maybe even during the beta when that comes out. But as it stands, looking forward to it. But yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about. Hey bro, I'm back. You know, I don't know how long I'll be back for, but I'm back. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? If you have anything you want to give me, you know, insight, just comments in general, things of that nature, leave it in the comment section below. But you need to remember this, bro. Man, you already